Make a decision here. Okay, I'm going to invite you to become a being that is more highly a being of oneness consciousness, a divinely powerful being, by stopping, putting an end to coping mechanisms. No more coping mechanisms. I am tired of hearing people out there who are supposed to be leaders and spiritual teachers and influencers continue to teach and talk about coping mechanisms. We need more coping mechanisms. We just need to give people more tools. That's not what we need at all. You know why? It keeps you unhealed, it keeps you in dysfunction, and it keeps you powerless to the fact that you are a divine being who has the ability to evolve and completely heal every single thing that ails him or her. You have that power. You don't have that power when you're willing to settle for coping. Coping mechanisms mean I'm willing to use coping mechanisms. That means I am willing to never heal myself and to continue to use these tools outside of me to keep me going for the rest of my life. Why the fuck would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? That sounds horrible to me. Why the hell would you want to continue to have the pain, the agony, the suffering, the scarcity, the diseases, the ailments that you struggle with and suffer with now? Why would you want that to continue by coping with the fact that that's your life? That sounds like a shitty life. I'm so sorry you have that life. But why the hell would you continue to choose that life? When you invest your money in people and things and tools that allow you to cope with yourself and your shit and your unhealed crap, that's what you're choosing. And that sounds like a terrible life to me. I'm not judging your life. Don't misunderstand. You can choose whatever you want. I'm never going to judge you for what you choose in your life. If you want to suffer in agony for the rest of your miserable life, you can choose to do that. I'm not going to judge you for that. I am inviting you, though, to wake up for real and to never again settle for yourself and listen to anybody else ever again that tells you, let's learn coping mechanisms. We need more tools out there. No, we don't. What we need are the teachings that guide you to connect to the divine you. That is an energetic thing. It's not some woo-woo meme shit that you post on social media. It is an actual process to learn to energetically connect to the power that you are in order to heal the powerlessness that you're showing up as. When you decide to become more divinely powerful, there is a process to learn how to do it. You have to put work in. You got to put the effort in. Yeah, that's called growing up and maturing. That's the way of responsibility. Become the 20 universal ways of oneness. When you become the ways of oneness, there's no such thing as things that are unhealed inside of you. It can't be that way anymore. You're too divinely powerful for that. And the only exception to that is if your soul decides to give you a challenge in order to invite you to grow and elevate even higher. Because while we're here on this earth, we elevate and grow through challenges. That's how we grow, is through challenge. But coping? No. Stop it. Get out of preschool. Oh, you spiritual influencers. Let's do more coping mechanisms. And then how dare you take people's money for that bullshit? Are you kidding me? Now, come on. Who does that make sense to? It is time that you learn to step into your divine power and learn what it means to actually heal yourself. Yes, you need a teacher for that. Yes, you need a guide to show you, somebody who's already done it, and not somebody who's going to tell you you need to learn how to cope. That is some fucking bullshit. And quite frankly, I'd question whether that was just some brainwashing bullshit that the elites and the powers that be planted that person there to keep you small and weak and pathetic so you never actually heal yourself. There's a lot of money to be made in your weakness, in your smallness, in the fact that you'll never heal ever the rest of your life, but you'll always depend on me for the rest of your life, which means I'll make money off of you for the rest of my life. Do you see the game here? It's time to invest your money into things that don't keep you weak and pathetic and small. Invest in what will actually heal you, show you how to become powerful, show you how to become enlightened yourself. That's where you need to be investing your resources into. And that means you're not even investing your resources into someone else, even though you are. You're investing that in yourself. Now, people like to manipulate out there and say, make sure you invest in yourself by paying for my services. Yeah, that's because they're trying to manipulate you. There's a truth in that. But what I invite you to start to up level your discernment here, if people are like, hey, invest in me because I can help you achieve A, B, or C, okay. But if it's coping mechanisms that they're actually teaching you, don't waste your money. And then that will force them to choose something better, more enlightened, more elevated, instead of giving you surface level bullshit to make you temporarily short term feel better for a moment or two, when really healing is not actually taking place. So I invite you, stop with the tools outside of yourself, stop with the coping mechanisms, and invest your time and resources into someone or something that is going to guide you into actually connecting to the divine, powerful soul that you are, that can heal everything inside of you. That's teaching you to connect to your divinity, so that your divinity, the essence of what you actually are for real, starts to come online and everything elevates and heals in that way. That is what you want to seek. That's what you want to look for. That's what you want to do and become yourself. Those are the teachers that you want to pay to guide you into actual healing, and none of this goddamn coping mechanism bullshit that is designed to keep you sick and weak and pathetic and unhealed for the rest of your life so that other people can make money off of you. Wake up for real. Stop thinking that because somebody's a coach or spiritual, it automatically means they're healthy, positive, good. No, they could be lying, manipulating, fucking asshole, evil, crazy person, tricking you into stealing your money. You have to start to wake up for real. And I'm sorry that all these liars and manipulators are actually out there, because it's awful that they are. But you can start to discern the difference between those that are not really here for your highest good and those that are, by listening to how somebody speaks. Do they tell you what you want to hear? Nah, careful. Probably not in there for your best interest. That's number one. Are they teaching you coping mechanisms? Number two, you're never going to heal if you continue to use coping mechanisms. Never, ever is it possible to heal at the core level for real if you use coping mechanisms. So start to listen with divine ears to people who say they're here to help you. Coping mechanisms, if that's on their list, if that's what is on their menu to choose from, you're never going to heal. You are never going to heal that way. All right? So pay attention. It doesn't matter that somebody says they want to help you. It doesn't mean they are for real. You're the one who has to start to develop that discernment. Develop it, and then invest your time and resources in the people who really are here for your best interest. I know it can be tricky, but pay attention, listen. Coping mechanisms, shut them the fuck out. Stop listening to them. Stop following them, and stop paying for their goddamn services. They're not here for your highest good.